From two-store complexity to a 3-week turnaround, 2 restaurant deals that closed. Every restaurant sale starts with a decision. For the seller, it is the decision that the time is right to move on. For the buyer, it is the decision that ownership is no longer something to think about later. When those 2 decisions line up at the right moment, with the right broker bringing both sides together, the result is a closed deal, no matter how different the path looks on paper. 2 recently closed listings from We Sell Restaurants brokers show exactly that. One was a 2-store co-branded franchise deal in Texas that required coordinating 2 landlords and 2 lenders at once. The other was a single-unit resale in Florida that let 2 first-time storefront owners open in a matter of weeks. Different markets, different levels of complexity, both closed. Here is how. Deal 1, a co-branded franchise deal that took a team to close. By Jason Coleman, We Sell Restaurants, Texas Frisco. This deal was complex because of the structure. One buyer acquiring 2 stores with 2 separate landlords and 2 separate lenders involved at once. The seller. The previous owner came to this McKinney, Texas location from a background in logistics and built the co-branded operation into a stable business in one of the fastest-growing corridors of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. His decision to sell was not about performance. He wanted to shift his focus to a new restaurant concept in his hometown, a forward-looking move rather than an exit from something struggling. The buyer. The new owner came from an IT background and was specifically looking to get into the Jamba franchise system. This listing offered exactly that entry point, along with the added revenue potential of a second concept, Auntie Anne's, operating under the same roof, a combination that made the decision an easy one. The deal: 2 stores, 2 landlords, 2 lenders. That kind of layered structure can stall a transaction if either side disengages. It did not happen here. Jason Coleman kept buyer and seller connected through weekly conference calls and constant communication from listing through close, working landlord and lender requirements in parallel, rather than letting them pile up. 5 stars isn't enough for Jason at We Sell Restaurants. We had a very difficult transaction selling our Jamba/Auntie Anne's locations, and Jason was the glue that held it all together. He went completely out of his way, even helping the buyers uncompensated when they needed guidance, just to ensure the deal closed. From jumping on 8:30 p.m. weekly calls to answering questions day or night, his dedication is incredible. Sean Bowling, Seller Deal 2, from food truck to first storefront in Ocala, Florida. By Brittany Gates. We Sell Restaurants, Florida Northeast. This deal moved quickly and simply, matching an operator with 3 decades of experience to 2 buyers who already knew how to run a kitchen, just not yet from a storefront of their own. The seller. The previous owner brought more than 30 years of restaurant industry experience across multiple states to this Ocala, Florida location. His decision to sell was straightforward. Retirement. And that depth of operating history gave buyers real confidence in what they were stepping into. The buyer. The new owners are 2 brothers who had been operating a food truck and were ready to open their first standing restaurant location. Rather than starting from scratch, they found a listing that let them step directly into an established footprint. The deal. Because the location was already operating as a Mexican restaurant, the brothers could bring their own menu into a space with a layout and a customer base that already expected that type of food. Brittany Gates guided the transaction from listing to close, matching a retiring operator's decades of experience with 2 first-time owners ready to move fast. The buyers are expected to have the doors open within a matter of weeks. Number 36445 was represented by Brittany Gates. We Sell Restaurants, WSR FL Northeast. What these 2 deals have in common. A 2-store franchise deal with dual landlords in Texas and a single-unit resale to 2 brothers in Florida do not share geography, concept, or complexity. But they share what shows up in every well-executed restaurant sale. Sellers who are clear about their reasons create better conditions for everyone. The McKinney seller was moving toward a new concept, not escaping a struggling one. The Ocala seller was retiring after 30 years, not walking away from a problem. That clarity helped the broker price and position each listing accurately. Buyers who know exactly what they are acquiring move with more confidence. The Texas buyer was acquiring entry into a specific brand system he had already decided he wanted. The Florida buyers were acquiring a running head start on their first storefront. A broker who stays hands-on through every stage closes deals that would otherwise stall. 2 landlords and 2 lenders running in parallel, or a retiring seller matched with first-time buyers, eager to move fast. Both scenarios needed a broker managing the details in real time. Every week, transactions like these close across the country through Resale restaurants. A seller who is ready, a buyer who has done the work to get here, and a broker who knows how to bring both sides to the closing table. Frequently asked questions. Why does a seller's reason for selling matter to a buyer? The circumstances around a sale tell a buyer a great deal about what they are acquiring. A seller moving toward a new opportunity or a well-earned retirement is typically leaving behind a business that was managed with continuity in mind, which helps a buyer evaluate the asset with confidence. What makes the same concept resale an easier transition for a new buyer? When a location is already operating under the same type of concept the new owner plans to run, much of the customer base, layout, and equipment are already suited to the new menu, which cuts down significantly on the build-out time a brand new concept would require. How do I find out what my restaurant is worth? Start with a conversation with a We Sell Restaurants broker. We provide confidential valuations based on your financials, lease terms, concept, and market conditions. Visit WeSellRestaurants.com to connect with a certified restaurant broker in your area.